Hey bitches, welcome to episode 56 of Roll for Girl Dinner, where we let the dice answer the age-old question, what should we have for dinner? Today we'll be using these dice. These are my dice. I call them girl dice. Now let's get started with Roll for Protein. 8. Edamame. Well, technically when they're pre-shelled, they're mukemame. Either way, they're super convenient when you need some quick protein. Next up, let's roll for some cheese. 2. Pepper jack. Today we'll be using Tillamook Pepper Jack Farm Style slices, and as you know, I absolutely love these. Now it's time to roll for some vegetables. That's going to be a 4 for green beans and a 5 for mushrooms. I do, of course, like green beans and mushrooms quite a bit, but there's not really any cohesion forming yet. We'll see if it does. Moving on to the roll for carrier. 1. This is finger food now. Okay. Now let's roll for some Razzle Dazzle. That's going to be a 9 for artichoke hearts and a 14 for pickled cauliflower. Well, a double mazzetta day. Today we've got the marinated artichoke hearts, which I'm becoming a huge fan of. Don't throw away that marinade, you'll regret it. And of course the Italian mixed giardiniera, but I mostly call pickled cauliflower because the jars that I pick out usually have mostly pickled cauliflower, but Google rudely says is gardenia, which yes, I'm saying mockingly because somebody tried to mansplain how it was said to me, and I was like, no. Time to get saucy with the roll for sauce. 6. Spicy chili crisp. Today we've got lauganma, the only one that matters. Just kidding, I'm sure others are good, but this is the only one for me. Now, this is usually the point in the episode where I'm like, oh yeah, I see how this can all come together. And I kind of don't. So I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, that works. Now let's wrap this up with a roll for sparkling water. 8. Black raspberry. All right, I've been craving this flavor lately, so I'm pretty happy. And because it's a Saturday episode, let's roll for silly little beverage. 2. Red wine. Today we'll be using Ulul Cellars Malbec. This was part of their most recent release, and I am really enjoying it. Let's eat, bitches. But first, we need our la crrr. And let's get this red wine open. Now, why does it feel like I always roll for either water or red wine? Oh, it's because I do. That's okay. I do really love this one, and it's a small local queer-owned business. Oh, and we can't forget about the leftover coffee. Okay, so I'm not really sure how to actually eat this one. I'm going to procrastinate with all the beverages first. I put the spicy chili crisp into the edamame and then cut up all the rest of the vegetables and left the cheese out because I'm like, well, you said no carrier, but I have the cheese, so maybe it's all just finger food inside the cheese. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I can't help that the paper is already on the plate between the cheese. That's just how the cheese comes. So we'll do it this way. Haha, no messy hands. All right, let's give this a try. It's fine. I thought that it would be a little bit more flavorful. It needs something. It definitely needs something. It's pretty bland, but it's edible and it's good for you. So at least there's that, I guess. Let's try some of this on top. I feel like the spicy chili crisp might really round out this flavor a little bit more. And okay, now it's all I can taste, so now it tastes really good. But just like in general, spicy chili crisp on edamame is really good. So that's like, I don't know, it feels a little bit like cheating because it really is all that I can taste. It overpowers everything else. And that's a good thing. Spicy chili crisp deserves to overpower everything else. And of course, we come to the point in the episode where I ask myself, if I were playing a character who would rate this girl dinner a perfect 10, who would I be? Allow me to introduce Kari Athair, an exceedingly normal and aggressively average teenage air elemental who never really aspired to anything greater than the exceedingly normal and aggressively average life in her small countryside village. Unfortunately, as these things go, long ago, a great evil was sealed away by warriors representing the 4 elements, but those who had sealed it did, well, an aggressively average job doing so. So, long story short, the damn thing was breaking free, and 4 new warriors were needed to represent each of the 4 elements. The gods chose the other 3 from amongst the best warriors of the other elemental heritages, but there seems to have been some mix-up in the clerical office representing the air elementals because her name got put down as tribute, and we all know how it is when you're voluntold for a task. The village elders bestowed a blessing of power on her, and in doing so, apparently solidified a contract saying that she'd be the god's chosen one. Who would sneak stuff like that into fine print anyway? Is that even legal? Ugh. Well, after years of training with said litigious elders and mastering her powers, the last of them finally died off. So she used her power to find and destroy that stupid contract. If the gods care so damn much about some big bad evil, they can handle it themselves. If I were Kari, I would rate this girl dinner a perfect 10. As it is, I, Kendra, rate it a 6.5.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.